Hello and welcome to Logic ERP. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with the latest videos.
In this video, we will learn how to create a sale return from a sale bill in Logic ERP. Let's get started. Head to the Create Sale Return from Sale Bill module. You can choose whether the sale return will be created from sale bill or a sale order. Let's proceed with creating a sale return against the sale bill. After selecting the sale bill, click on the Refresh button. Once refreshed, the upper section of the screen displays the details of the selected sale bill. The lower section of the screen displays all the items present in the selected sale bill. Enter the quantity to be returned in the SR quantity column against each respective item. You may also scan the return item quantity from this section using the item code, additional item code, or lot code. To enable this scanning feature, please ensure that the Use Item Scanning option is activated in the configuration. Additionally, from this section, you can define which extra charge name fields should be displayed on the screen. You may also configure the calculation basis for these fields as per your requirements. Let us proceed by scanning the return quantity using the item code. The scan quantity has been reflected in the SR quantity column. If you do not want to include a particular item in the sale return, press the spacebar on the selected column to untick the checkbox. Once it is unchecked, the entered SR quantity will automatically be reset to 0. Similarly, when you enter the SR quantity for an item, the selected column will automatically be set to Yes, indicating that the item has been included in the sale return. The yellow color indicates that a partial quantity of the item is being returned. The green color indicates that the entire item quantity from the sale bill is being returned. You may also add any additional relevant charges from this section. In this section, you can view the sale return header details. You may also enter any additional information related to the sale return in the remarks field. After updating all required details, click Save to complete the process. The sale return process has been completed. Let's verify it in Sale Return module. As observed, the sale return has been successfully reflected here with all the details entered, confirming that the sale return has been correctly created from the sale bill. Let's also quickly create a sale return from a retail customer sale bill. If you wish to maintain a dedicated ledger account for a retail customer, you can do so by simply clicking the Create Account for Retail option. Upon selecting this option, a ledger account is automatically created for the selected retail customer, and the same is reflected in the Account Entry Customer field. This ensures that the sale return transaction is posted to the specific customer ledger instead of a generic customer account, enabling clear and accurate tracking in reports. Now, proceed to save the document and review its reflection in the sale return as well as in the ledger report. As observed, the sale return has been successfully generated against the respective retail customer ledger. Now, let's review the posting in the ledger report. As observed, the accounting entry has been posted against the respective retail customer for the sale return transaction.
I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe.